Please be seated. Dear students, dear relatives, and all the supporters of the graduates, dear colleagues, my name is Joost Kok, and I'm the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Mathematics and Computer Science. It's a pleasure to welcome you and our graduates for this graduation event, and I'm happy that we can celebrate this special event together on our campus. As a department, we are proud of the fact that today the students will receive the degree of Master of Science. This has been the result of hard work. We offered our students a variety of high-level courses and a challenging graduation project. These ingredients have prepared all our graduates well for their future career. Graduates, I sincerely hope that you enjoyed our university and our challenging educational program. You have all passed all examinations, and therefore you will be conferred your degree for the Master Industrial and Applied Mathematics, or Embedded Systems, or Information Security and Technology. This degree entitles you to use the titles Masters of Science and also that of Ingenieur. The program of the rest of this session is as following. We will first hand out the degrees of Industrial and Applied Mathematics. Then there will be a speech of one of the students, a graduate speech. Then we will be handing out the Embedded System degrees. Then we have a speech by our student association, GEWIS. Then we will hand out the Information Security Technology degrees, and then we will end with drinks and bites in the Senaatzaal. Okay, let's start. I now welcome on stage Andrea Fuster, Program Director of our Master Program, Industrial and Applied Mathematics. Andrea, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Joost. Welcome, all of you. So I'm going to be very short. Dear Industrial and Applied Mathematics graduates, family, and friends. When most people think of mathematics, they actually think of concepts which seem to stand very far away from our daily life, such as variable, graph, or function. However, in our program, students actually learn about the application of mathematics in the real world. And behind me, you can see a word cloud, which is made out of the titles from the final projects of our graduates. And if you look carefully, of course it's a little bit small, but if you look carefully, you may be surprised by some of the words that you can find in here. So for example, we can find words such as weather, customers, and phone. And I think that this reflects well the goal of our master program, which is actually to equip our students with a solid foundation in mathematics, which can be used to tackle actual problems in the real world around us. And this is actually very handy because that's exactly where our students, our graduates are going to after their studies, to the real world. So without further delay, I would like to congratulate everyone and enjoy this very well deserved day. And now we are going to hand out the diplomas. And we start with Lennart Besten. And Lennart worked on anomaly. Sorry. So I will, dear Lennart, I am truly impressed by your incredible creativity and strong mathematical skills. You came up with several ways of solving a difficult problem and delivered a very interesting thesis. And our next graduate is Francesco Botta. And I will read my own quote. Francesco worked on a challenging project on generalizations of Einstein spaces in different number of dimensions and came up with particularly nice results in 5D. can shout, but I will do it on the microphone. Okay, we go to the next student, which is who is Robin Kunen. With great patience, Robin derived expressions for performance measures in QM models in which jobs are assigned to customers only halfway or at the end of their service time. Robin, all the best in your future career. And our next student is Vincent Engbers. And we have a long quote. I'll do my best. Growing is a sign of moving forward. Till the last day of your final project, you have done exactly that. You have demonstrated growth in the core aspect of the study program, mathematical thinking. In combination with your independent, hard-working attitude and result-oriented engineer's mindset, a flourishing career awaits. All the best in your future endeavors. And we go on with Maurits Flo. And Elisa says, congratulations on your graduation, Maurits. It has been a pleasure to guide you through the process and witness the hard work and dedication you put into it. I'm sure your talent will be greatly appreciated in your future career. I wish you every success ahead. And our next student is Bart Gorison. And Christopher says, your thesis is outstanding and combines in a unique way the development of novel mathematical theory and practical software development. This is a great achievement. Congratulations. And the next student is Jeroen van Heist. And Olga says, congratulations on obtaining your master's degree. You did a great job. Good luck with your future career. And we still have more. Job van Helmen. And Barry, in this case, also has a long quote, which I will also read. Job, you're a highly motivated and hardworking young researcher with a strong interest and expertise in mathematics. Part of your master research done at CX Technologies was to perform measurements on a physical setup, a usual task for a mathematics student. You perform the measurements very well. You can work independently, you have original ideas, and you communicate excellently about your research. Job, we are very glad now to have you as PhD student in CASA. And the next student is Martijn Kessels. And now we have 3 supervisors, so Mark and Olga and Annika, they say congratulations on your graduation. We are very proud of the results that you have obtained in your thesis. We wish you all the best in your future career and plenty of happiness in every single day of your life. Wow, that's quite a lot, okay. And the next student is Britte Krachten. And in this case, Frits says, je hebt een heel mooi afstudeerwerk bij de Nederlandse Spoorwegen gedaan. Het was een super prettige samenwerking. Heel veel plezier en succes bij CQM. And our next student is Isa Lammers. And in this case, Berry says, congratulations once again with your extensive treatment and a smooth presentation of these technically complex constructions, accomplished through your independent and hard work. And the next student, graduate, is Axel Linders. And in this case, Remco says, Axel has worked on a rather advanced research problem in differential geometry. He was always well prepared during our meetings and very active. He delivered an excellent thesis. He also has a very pleasant personality, and we really enjoyed supervising him during the master project. And the next graduate is Sarah Nyssen. En Jan zegt, Sarah, je hebt het geweldig gedaan. Het was een plezier om met je samen te werken. And our next graduate is Alex van der Plas. And we have again a long quote by Barry now. Alex, your research project performed at the Nuclear Research Group in Petten, North Holland, was tough for a master student in mathematics. This because of the multiple disciplines involved: advanced numerical mathematics, hard fluid dynamics, and complex computer science. Last but not least, there were the very long traveling times between Eindhoven and Petten. Alex, you succeeded. You have shown to be a persistent and robust young researcher. Congratulations. And the next graduate is Jarby Rice. And Noela says, Dear Jarby, congratulations on your graduation. From the very start of your project, I have been impressed by the speed at which you work through highly technical papers, not to mention the countless mistakes that you found. I'm sure that your sharp analytical skills will serve you well in whatever you do next, and maybe on one day you'll even explain your insights as fast as you derive them. Wishing you all the best for the future. And the next graduate is Randy van der Steenhoven. And Pim says, Randy did an excellent job in creating code to process raw MRI data into brain networks, which is far from an easy exercise. I know that, yes. The networks he produced are still being actively used by researchers to better understand epilepsy. And the next graduate is Joris Velhuizen. And Remco says now, you work on a tough problem where you do considerable effort to understand the intricacies, that's a very difficult word, of the preferential attachment model. You showed perseverance and made the first interesting steps to derive the lower bound we were after. Well done. And the next graduate is Luc Vlieger. And James says now, a job extremely well done on a topic with many complexities and hidden hurdles. You rose to the challenge and went one step beyond. Congratulations. And the next graduate is Alexa Fossen. And Alexandra says, congratulations on your master's. You did an amazing job. Your passion shone through with a bright pink color. Wishing you all the best for your future. And the next graduate is Iris van der Verf. And Benjamin says, turbulence, closure problems, computational fluid dynamics, machine learning, stochastic differential equations. You did it all, and all in such a short time. Congratulations, a very well-deserved Master of Science.
Okay, is it working? Yep. Okay, thank you very much, Andrea Fuster and Jet Verbeten. Next is the speech of a graduate. May I invite Robin Koenen to the stage to give the speech.
Hi, everybody. When asked to give a speech for this ceremony, I said yes before I had any idea of what to talk about. Now, standing here, it's quite trivial, as a mathematician would call it, what today's topic is. Mathematics, studying here in Eindhoven, and how it has shaped us throughout the years. I started this journey 7 years ago the same way that most of you did, during the introduction week. While I was very nervous in the weeks leading up to it, stressing about whether I would fit in or not, the moment I was introduced to my group, my introduction group, I gradually started relaxing. I knew that these were my people, and I knew that I would fit in. I realized that there was not much to worry about, yet anyway. That was until the first lecture started and the fabric of mathematics started to unravel before our very eyes. Before starting at the TUE, mathematics was just a high school subject that existed for 4 hours a week. But now it took over our lives in ways we did not deem possible and took on many different forms. Calculus, set theory, linear algebra, and, as if one could ever forget the struggles it has posed, analysis. Of course, we had heard the horror stories about analysis from those that came before, but there was always some doubt involved. It can be really that hard, right? Turned out we were wrong and the horror stories were true. However, it was not impossible, and all of us here are sitting here as the living proof. During my first year, I discovered that math is best learned when working together as a group. I've done almost all my studying together with other people, either working in homework groups or studying together for upcoming exams. I hope you did too, as these people turned out to be some of the best friends that I ever had. I will not forget the countless hours we spent together studying the many puzzles that mathematics posed to us, and I hope that we can spend many more hours together, either discussing mathematics, because trust me, we will, or discussing other nonsensical or irrelevant stuff. One thing that I always really liked about the TUE is the contact with teachers, who would always make time for you in case you had any questions whatsoever. Me and my friends were quite demanding when it came to asking questions, but the amount of patience that teachers showed us throughout the years would add up to years in their own right. As the years passed, the courses became more involved. Think of probability theory, measure theory, or functional analysis, and many more, and they proved to be just as challenging as courses in the first year. There were many more challenges along the way. Deciphering the lecturer's handwriting, students during lectures who thought that they were smarter than the teachers, being hungover on Friday and still going to lectures, and a global pandemic that halted the entire world for about 2 years. Nevertheless, we all passed our bachelor's and moved on to our master's program. Now, I've learned a lot in the first year of my master's, but there's one thing that really stands out. Did you know that this master's degree has been awarded with the prestigious UPS George Smith Prize, and that it was the first program outside of North America to win this prize? Most of us had never heard of this prize before we started here, but it turned into a 3 AM definition within the first quartile. Still, it's quite an impressive feat. During the master, courses became more specialized and specific. There were still highly theoretical and technical courses, but it was also possible to focus on relevant applications of our knowledge. Moreover, the masters had no real mandatory courses anymore, and as a result, the group of people that we had become familiar with over the years started branching out. Some of you followed almost every single course as me, while I rarely saw others. The fact that the master enabled internships and studying abroad made it so that there were less and less familiar people around at any given moment. Let's face it, most of us are no real social butterflies anyway, so it was a shame to see people leave. And it's good to see you all again here. As the years passed, along came our final challenge, our graduation project, one of the most dreaded parts of our entire career. I myself spent 7 months on the 7th floor of Metaforum together with other unfortunate souls. While the project was individual, there was one thing that we did share, and it was pain, huge amounts of pain. This pain bound us together, along with the fear that we could get kicked out of our graduation space any week now, as the faculty was planning to use it for other purposes. Returning to the library was out of the question for us, and luckily I graduated before we were not allowed in the room anymore. Others were not so fortunate. Still, looking back in this period, I think there's still a lot of fun to be had there on the 7th floor, and we all achieved something that we can be very proud of. Now that my time as a student is officially over, I sometimes get existential. I struggle with imposter syndrome the same way that I imagine most of you will. What did I actually learn? Do I actually know anything about mathematics now? Analysis is something of the past, and when going through my old notebooks, I do not understand half of what I wrote down. The job positions we get rarely have anything to do with the mathematics that we fell in love with over 5 years ago, so what was it all for? But then I realized that, more than anything, mathematics is a way of thinking that we have trained throughout the years. Mathematicians are analytical and technical. While most definitions or theorems we learned will fade away eventually, we have learned how to approach and understand the most complicated theories out there, and that is no small feat. And of course, some 3 AM definitions will remain with us for the rest of our lives. Just ask us the definition of a limit of a sequence or a function, for example. Moreover, we have learned a whole lot more than just mathematics during our time as a student. I have made friends for life, and I have grown as a person. One way or another, we have all become adults, or something that resembles that. These have been years that shaped us as a person, and I personally have had the time of my life. And now it's time for new adventures. Good luck out there.
Thank you very much, Robin, for this nice speech. May I now invite Bas Luttig to hand out the degrees of embedded systems.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Indeed, my name is Bas Luttig. I'm the Program Director for Computer Science, and I want to join all my colleagues in congratulating you with this important achievement in your lives. We now continue the ceremony with handing out embedded systems diplomas. But before we do so, I'd like to say a few words about the embedded systems degree and that these graduates have obtained. An embedded system is a software-controlled system whose purpose is not just to compute a result, but rather perform some dedicated, often physical task. We are using many such systems in our daily lives. Think of a washing machine. It embeds complex software to make the washing efficient, determine the correct dosage of detergent, etc. Think of a car. As we all know, nowadays every mechanical part of a car is controlled by software, being its steering, braking, opening the doors, everything. Think of a wafer stepper. A wafer stepper is the chip manufacturing machine that our largest company in the Netherlands, ASML, develops and builds, and high-quality control software is an essential part of these machines too. And the Embedded Systems Master Program focuses on the design and integration and multidisciplinary research on embedded systems. So I also have a word cloud, as you can see. So this is the word cloud created from the titles of the MSc thesis of our embedded systems graduates here today. And it gives a nice glimpse into what they have been working on. We see words like improving and architecture and timing, which shows how these students have learned to make systems work better, to organize technology in smart ways, and make sure things happen at exactly the right moment. Crucial when you think of cars, medical devices, or factory machines. Other words, such as flow, processing, and exploration reflect how they have learned to understand and guide the flow of information inside the system and to explore different solutions before choosing the best one. And the word applications reminds us that much of their work has taken place in real companies solving real problems. All right, so now we continue with handing out the degrees. So please, graduates, come up on the stage on that side. Then Jet will give you your diploma, and then we'll make a picture, and you can leave on that side. So we start with Eric Abraham. And his thesis was entitled Understanding and Improving Timing Predictability of Ray Applications. And Mitra Nasri, who was his supervisor, wrote, Eric has been a brave and passionate student, hardworking, skillful, and remarkably organized, always arriving with thoughtful questions and clear goals. He took on a challenging project and excelled, and I'm confident he will bring the same dedication and excellence to his future career. The next graduate is Joep Bouwmans. And his thesis was entitled WFCM Sketch, Improving Flow Size Distribution Estimation by Perfect Flow Detection. And his supervisor, Habib Mostafé, wrote, "Congratulations, Joep. Developing a simulator from scratch, implementing your idea on it, and even making it work on a real hardware switch show the depth of your well-deserved work. Best wishes for your future endeavors." Then we continue with Rob Hoogma. And the title of Rob's thesis was All Digital DCIM Architecture Design Space Exploration Using Custom Bit Cells. And his supervisor, Gomoni, wrote, "Dear Rob, thank you for your outstanding thesis work. It has been helpful to other students too. Congratulations on your graduation." Next graduate, Radu Lucian Rădulescu. Who wrote a thesis entitled Response Time Analysis for the ROS2 Executor Using Schedule Abstraction Graphs. And Mitra Nasri, his supervisor, wrote, "Radu is one of the most brilliant and determined students I've had the pleasure to supervise. His exceptional 9.5 thesis grade reflects not only his intellect and ambition, but also the courage and clarity with which he pursues growth and excellence." Next graduate is Neda Sayat. Who wrote a thesis entitled Model Inference for Flexible Manufacturing Systems Using Execution Traces. Her supervisor, Mark Geilen, wrote, "Congratulations, you have now shown that perseverance and hard work in challenging circumstances. Good work, and I wish you the best for your future." Next is Alex Thieme. And he wrote a thesis entitled Independence in Incremental Counterexample Construction. And his supervisor, Anton Wijs, wrote in Dutch, "Je houdt wel van een uitdaging en koos daarom een moeilijke onderzoeksvraag voor je project. Maar je hebt uitstekend aan een oplossing gewerkt en bestaande technieken op onconventionele manier gebruikt. Proficiat en blijf nieuwsgierig." And then we continue with Jorin Thielen. Who wrote his thesis on accelerated JSON processing on SIMD-based NPU architectures. And his supervisor, Bonetta, wrote, "Congratulations, Jorin. Your brilliance, depth, and rigor are exceptional. I've rarely met a student with your level of technical and scientific insight. I wish you the greatest success ahead." And then the next one is Shashank Venkatesan. And his thesis is entitled Automated Test Structures for ML-Based Evaluation of Latch-Up Design Rules. And his supervisor, Gomoni, wrote, "Dear Shashank, your exceptional work on complex thesis topic shows your talent and dedication. Wishing you success in your future career." And then the last embedded systems graduate of today is Joep van Vliet. Who wrote a thesis entitled Advancing Wildlife Classification, a Multimodal Approach to Minority Class Challenges. And Nirvana Meratnia wrote, congratulations on obtaining your master degree. You did a great job. Good luck with your future career.
Yeah, thank you very much, Bas Luttig and Jet Verbeten. May I now invite to the stage Stijn Schrooyen, who will give a speech on behalf of the Student Association Gewis.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I have something written down because I cannot do this off the top of my head. So, dear graduates, family members, friends, and all other attendees, let me start with introducing myself. As you can see, my name is Stijn Schrooyen. I'm the secretary of Gewis, which is the study association for computer science and mathematics students. As Gewis, we organize all kinds of activities, ranging from mathematical competitions, parties, career activities, and much more. But I hope you graduates already know that. Today, the 24th of November, is a special day because on this day in 1969, the Apollo 12 mission, the second manned mission to the moon, was successfully completed. But now we can add another very important detail to this day, namely your graduation. Your journey as a student is over and a bright future is waiting for you. Maybe as a PhD student, or perhaps with a job in the industry, or even something else. This is the time to start achieving many more goals. I want to express congratulations on behalf of Study Association in Gewis to each and every one of you. I can only imagine how your time as master's students has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. With dedication and motivation, you have expanded your knowledge and proved your skills. I hope you had fun along the way and that you don't forget those who have accompanied you on your journey, your families, friends, and mentors, as they have been a great source of support, encouragement, and guidance. We hope Gewis was able to support you as well through your studies. Then, as all of you are now alumni of our department, we also want to welcome you to join ADA, our alumni association, if you want to keep in touch with fellow alumni. Now, I would like to pay some special attention to some Gewis members who have been active in organizing many great events for our members. More specifically, I would like to thank Wouter van Hoof, Robin Koenen, Randy van der Steenhoven, Vincent Engbers, and Jesse Schardijn. Robin Koenen, I'll start with you. Robin, you have been a part of a diverse range of committees in Gewis. You helped organize the introduction week for bachelor students. You helped organize the activities to celebrate Gewis's 40th birthday during our 8th lustrum. And, of course, who could forget, you always were there during these social drinks behind the bar as a bar committee member. Robin, I've gotten to know you a lot through these past years, and I think you will do great in this new chapter. So on behalf of Gewis, congratulations on getting your master's degree. Then, Wouter van Hoof. Wouter, you have also been part of several Gewis committees. You helped organize the introduction week for bachelor students, not just once, but twice. You also helped organize the SNCC, which for those who don't know is an annual computer science congress. And I'm told that as treasurer, you might have confused your own bank card for the SNCC card a couple times, but you know, you live and you learn. So Wouter, during these past months of your graduation, I've seen you study, and you always create your nice own, your nice own workplace with your own keyboard and your own mouse, really making it your own space. And I think that will be something you will bring to a company as well, really showing how valuable you are as an employee. So Wouter, on behalf of Gewis, congratulations with your master's degree and good luck with this new chapter. Then I also want to highlight Randy van der Steenhoven, Vincent Engbers, and Jesper Schardijn. These members were also part of multiple sides of Gewis, whether that be helping the association as the advisory board, organizing a day to connect students of other universities with us, or standing behind the bar during social drinks as part of the bar committee. The organs of Gewis would not be the same without their help. So all that's left to me to say is congratulations, graduates. I wish you all the best in the rest of your life. And now you can achieve anything that you want to. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Stijn. May I now invite to the stage Boris Koric and Jet Verbeten. They will hand out the degrees of Information Security Technology.
So before we come to the diplomas, let me say a few words about our special track on information security technology. So this is a track, a special track, as it is called, which has been running for almost 20 years now. And the goal of the track is to turn students into cybersecurity and security specialists. Now, this is an almost impossible task because, as you see with the words, I think click, yes. There's many different words there, so it ranges from hardware security, software security, system security, communication security, biometrics, storage, and so on and so on. It's an almost impossible task to cover everything that has to do with security. But we try anyway, and apparently we're doing a good job because the IST has become something of a phenomenon in the Netherlands, and our alumni are finding their way very easily into industry, and our students are very, very well received in high-tech companies. And this is also something that's given, like all the political things happening and given the events in high-tech, this is probably not going to change anytime soon. So today, we are going to add even more people to the set of alumni who are going to help, let's say, us our digital technology and digital society survive. So let me call first Victor Asanake. Emanuele says, "Dear Victor, thank you for the great work. Your project will foster future research for the next years. Next we have Stef Halmans. Andrea says, "Congratulations, Stef, on a well-deserved diploma. Even with a number of setbacks, you always came with new ideas and delivered a paper-worthy thesis. We wish you luck on a no doubt successful PhD and hope to run into you again in the future." Milan Heidhuizen. And I read a brief quote of my own, van onzekerheid naar zekerheid. Gefeliciteerd. And this refers to work on biometrics, where the question was, can we use a four-dimensional representation of minutia pairs in order to get a good privacy-preserving biometric system, which people had worked on in the past, and there were huge uncertainties, which you helped resolve. And I think this quote also tends a little bit to reflect also your personal development instead of only your results. Wouter van Hoof again. So I'm quoting Savio, "The work of Wouter was a shining example of how excellent students can go out of their comfort zone and achieve successful interdisciplinary projects." Max Meijer. And Savio says, "Max, you demonstrated extraordinary strength and resilience with dealing with a very difficult and multifaceted project. Be always proud of your achievement." Teresa Ferreira, the shortened version of the name. And Jerry says, "Congratulations on obtaining your master's degree. You did a great job. Good luck with your future career." Jelle Sipkes. Barry says, "Congratulations once again with a nice survey you have developed, putting things in perspective in an original and accessible way." The end.
Okay, thank you, Boris. Dear Masters of Science, on behalf of the Department Mathematics and Computer Science, I would like to congratulate you and your families on your degree. I wish you every success and good fortune in your future careers. Your academic title also comes with responsibilities towards society. Therefore, I now will read out the Code of Conduct. The scientific degree of master involves duty as well as rights. As a holder of this degree, you are committed to standards of scientific integrity, trustworthiness, intellectual honesty, openness, and independence. These standards are described in more detail in the Netherlands Code of Conduct for Scientific Practice, the Eindhoven Code derived from it. You also have duties towards society. You must be clear about the boundaries of your own expertise. You must communicate honestly and independently about the results of your work, including potential risk associated with it. You're committed to the ethical codes for research and design involving human subjects or animals. Now, we almost have come to the end, and in the end, our photographer will now make some pictures of the graduates. Therefore, we kindly ask, if you're not a graduate, to leave this room on my left side and wait outside to congratulate the graduates. There are some drinks and bites available, so you don't need to worry too much. Thank you for joining us in the diploma ceremony, which I hereby close. Thank you.